The state of Michigan said today it is joining a federal investigation into a deadly outbreak of meningitis. That outbreak traced back to tainted steroids that were mixed at a Massachusetts pharmacy, the New England Compounding Center. Jim Axelrod is here to get us up to date on the case. Jim?
Well, Scott, we learned today that the federal investigation into NECC is at a critical phase. And a source familiar with the case says charges could be filed soon after the 1st of next year.
That would be welcome news for Scott Shaw in Denton, North Carolina, who's been making regular trips to the cemetery for 13 months now, mourning his mother, Elwina.
We could take the dying, but the suffering was beyond what we could take.
She was a vibrant 77-year-old until she took tainted steroid injections compounded by NECC for a bulging disc in her back and contracted fungal meningitis. She died a cruel death, plagued by crippling headaches and excruciating sensitivity to light.
There was literally a war going on within her body. She had a fungus that was growing, that was taking her over, and the most powerful drugs we had trying to hold it back.
Shaw was one of 64 people to die from contaminated drugs compounded by NECC. 687 others were sickened. 1 year after the company shut down, owners Barry Cadden and Greg Canigliaro are still free, living in their large homes outside Boston. NECC has filed for bankruptcy, but lawyers for the victims say in the year prior to the filing, the owners transferred more than $16 million to their personal accounts. Michael Sullivan is a former U.S. attorney in Boston.
You want to identify those people at the highest level in an organization that are criminally culpable. And that's partly what the government is doing. And that's what takes a lot of time.
FBI agents in at least 3 states are conducting interviews. Scott Shaw met with agents in North Carolina 2 weeks ago.
Do you feel the wheels of justice are moving quickly enough?
In a sense, no. But in a sense, I don't want a rash decision.
The spokesman for NECC's owners had no comment when we reached him today. That's the criminal case. Scott Shaw and hundreds of other victims' families have filed a civil suit, Scott.
Jim, thank you very much.